This is the story of Zebedee. Found Zebedee's name in the Bible a couple of places. One of the places was the father of James and John. So it could be about him or it could be a parable. So here we go. During the times of the earthly ministry of Jesus, it was very dangerous to be a Christian. Christians were persecuted. So what a Christian would do is strike an arc in the ground. If the other person was also a Christian, they'd strike the other side of the arc. And then they could freely talk about Jesus. But in Zebedee's enthusiasm, he forgot to strike the arc. And he was telling this man about Jesus. And it was a man in street clothes, but it was a Roman soldier in street clothes. Well, he grabbed a hold of Zebedee, threw him in jail. Next day he goes before the judge, and the judge says, I got robbers and thieves and murderers. Jailkeeper, I don't have time for these Christians. Do with him whatever you want. Ooh, now he's at the mercy of the jailkeeper. Well, as things go on, Zebedee starts witnessing to the jailkeeper. And finally the jailkeeper says, I've had enough. I'm going to give you a piece of paper. And if you can fold it, and with one single straight line cut, it becomes a cross, Zebedee, I'll let you out of here. So Zebedee's praying to God, show me how to fold the paper. So now I'm going to show you. This is ordinary computer paper. And we fold it this way. And we bring the folded side back onto itself. And to me, that looks like a house. And you're going to want to remember that. And in the Bible, it tells you your heavenly home is described as a house of many rooms. It's described as a mansion. We're going to take our folded paper and fold our house in half. Then we're going to fold the half in half. Now, Zebedee gets one cut, and it must be in a straight line, but only one cut. And we're going to take the longest piece and set it aside, and we're going to open that last. And that lets you tell the Easter story, the crucifixion of Christ. Because on his right and on his left were thieves. And they gave Jesus a crown, but the crown that they gave Jesus was a crown of thorns. These are kind of pointed to help you remember the crown of thorns. And then the soldier says, well, let's not tear up his clothes. Let's cast lots to see who gets his clothes. So here's some pieces of paper. It looks like dice for the casting of lots. And Jesus died. But Pontius Pilate said, no, make sure he's dead. So they sent a soldier out with a spear, perhaps a double-bladed spear, to shove into his side to make sure that Jesus was dead. But that's not the end of the story, because if you take these pieces of paper, what Jesus will do for you is to give you eternal life with him. And that concludes the Zebedee story for adults and children aged 10 or younger. So you can dismiss them. But if you're an adult, I don't share this with young children, but you just tell the non-believer that you're talking to that, sorry, non-believer, but see, your soul is going to live forever, and you're going to choose where that's going to be. So using the same pieces of paper, H-E-L-L. The end of the story of Zebedee.